What are sprints and why do they matter to agile teams? Well, there are various aspects of sprints that we'll discuss today in this video to give you a better understanding of this. And hi there, my name is Josh. I'm one of the founders at Product HQ. And this video is mainly for the technical audience who wants to get into software development and better understand how to build great products. But before we dive into all that, take a moment to subscribe to our channel, and that way you don't miss any of our future videos on how to build great products as well. Now let's go ahead and get started. So first, we need to understand what sprints are. Sprints are referred to as short and time-box iterations observed during a continuous development lifecycle. The primary characteristic is consistent duration throughout the entire development cycle. And next, we have a new sprint that immediately begins when the previous sprint concludes. And a sprint always has a fixed start and end date. Besides, other factors occur during the sprint. For instance, there might be changes and alterations, but they would never derail the sprint goal. At the same time, the quality is always a high priority, and the product backlogs can be refined as per the need after regular evaluations and discussions. The scope of the project can be clarified with the product owner according to what has been achieved and identifying what more can be done to meet the end user's expectations. Moreover, it is suggested to have shorter sprints for complex projects. We've discussed that a sprint is always associated with a fixed period. The sprint timeframe is set between 2 and 4 weeks, designated for product development. Within sprint, the Scrum team focuses on completing a specific amount of work within the cycle. And in general, the defined set of activities has to take place to create a product increment. Therefore, when we discuss sprint, it's mainly related to accomplishing the activities referred to as a sprint goal. Besides, each activity is planned within the sprint to achieve the sprint goal effectively, while mitigating the risks and errors with regular meetings and progress evaluations, including backlog items that teams must complete to deliver the increment. And the initial stage of a sprint involves planning exercises that aim to forecast the sprint's deliverables. This is known as sprint planning. Then the product owner provides insights about which product backlog items need to be achieved to accomplish the sprint goal. However, during the product development cycle, the development team performs daily scrums in order to coordinate with one another and discuss the progress of the daily activities. And the next stage of sprint includes a sprint review held between the development teams and the stakeholder to discuss what was achieved and enable stakeholders to use the product to provide feedback for future modifications to help deliver a high-quality product. Similarly, a sprint retrospective is conducted at the end of a sprint to inspect and identify problem areas that need improvement in the next sprint. However, a critical prerequisite during the sprint cycle is a user stories, as they enable developers to gain necessary details to accelerate the development process. Besides, sprint analytics can be performed by the Scrum Master and product owner to understand the progress of the sprint. And with this, we'll go ahead and look at some important characteristics of the sprint process observed in a development life cycle. And then we'll go ahead and understand some of the benefits of performing sprint in the development process. So benefit number 1 is that it consists of a fixed time and clear demarcation to meet the requirements. The teams have a clear idea about the project requirements in the time frame. And benefit number 2, it allows the teams to stay on course within the budget specifications, making sprints a cost-effective approach. And as we know, there are regular evaluations, and a feedback mechanism is considered where customers have the option to suggest some changes to the product. And benefit number 3, it's flexibility and allows teams to react faster to incorporate unexpected changes during the development phase. And we're aware that product owners and stakeholders have equal involvement in the development stage, promoting transparency. And the increased participation in the development cycle eliminates miscommunication about the product expectations and allows teams to deliver a high-quality product. As such, it improves customer satisfaction. Due to the inclusion of sprint planning, the teams are well aware of the items in the product backlog and the deliverables for the final product increment. On the other hand, there is effective coordination between teams, and trust is built between them as they discuss the progress and issues or errors in each phase, making it an efficient approach. And sprints also encourage continuous testing in each phase to enhance the final product quality and enable faster market delivery. And there you have it. You just learned what a sprint is, how it progresses, and its benefits in development. And again, my name is Josh Vector. I'm one of the founders at Product HQ, and thank you for watching this video. And if you feel like you got a lot from it, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to our channel so you can get future videos on how to build great products. And I'll see you on those. Cheers.